Welcome to LC Screen Talk. My name is Larry, and HBO, you tried it. Now, if you follow my channel at all, you know that TV is not really my realm. We mostly stick to film discussions and reviews here on the channel. However, if there was a show I was once invested in more than any other in history, it was, well, Game of Thrones. Now, I had some choice words as we progressed through that final season of Game of Thrones last year. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm still pretty salty. It's nearly a year later, and the salt is still dug into those wounds, y'all. And actually, I may or may not be revisiting Game of Thrones one, hopefully, last time. As we near that like 1 year anniversary date, I might go back, do a retrospective, kind of look at the arguments people tried to make in favor of the season, and see if I've lightened it all. But I have to tell you, HBO and D&D, as well as the showrunners on Westworld, did not do anyone any favors in lightening the blow. So I don't actually watch Westworld. However, I'm obviously House Targaryen. I love my dragon babies. And I saw Drogon was trending on Sunday night. So I clicked on over, why is Drogon trending? And sure enough, he made an appearance in the episode of Westworld this past week. I was like, oh, all right. So I went ahead, found it, clicked on, and watched the entire scene in which Drogon was featured. And I had the unfortunate experience of also seeing those D&D folks in there too. I don't watch Westworld. I don't completely understand or know the concept behind it. I know that they're kind of like generated lands and like generated simulations that happen there. So, in one respect, I guess, what better way to negate the work of Game of Thrones Season 8 than to put it into another TV show that says, hey, that was actually just a simulation. None of it actually happened. It was a failed simulation at that. But honestly, HBO, this just served as a knife being stuck back in that still opened wound, that wound that's been trying to heal for a year, and you just twisted it around a couple extra times. Now, I read the response from Westworld and how they got this idea and put this all to the screen. Just stop it. That's all well and good, but no thank you. Just keep it. Have a little brunch party with those who shall not be named at your house instead of putting them back in front of all of the folks that had to endure their foolishness known as Game of Thrones Season 8. Furthermore, we really are going to put my baby Drogon that close to the two fools sitting there. We couldn't have had him like eat one, hopefully both of them. No. Instead, actually, one of the fools grabbed a chainsaw and starts walking toward Drogon with it, like he's gonna chop him up. So is this an actual physical representation of everybody admitting that D&D made a total hack job out of Game of Thrones and the end of it all? That's the only acceptable answer, and what I'm gonna choose to believe in my head. Though, as we know, trying to make sense of the senseless when it comes to D&D, well, that just leaves us with a whole lot of exposition that fans made up that makes a whole lot more sense than what was actually on screen and in the script. The HBO, take my advice, just stop it. Don't have D&D come back and do guest appearances. Don't remind us of how badly they completely and totally ruined the biggest show in your network's history. All you did was remind us all how horrible that last season of Game of Thrones was, push all the people from Game of Thrones away from Westworld, and reminded us all, oh, that's right, that's why I will not be coming back and subscribing to HBO. Thank you very much. So again, this has nothing to do with Westworld, really. They were just the vehicle. Show's probably great. I don't know. I haven't watched it. I would just like to not be reminded of that horrible, horrible experience known as Game of Thrones Season 8 ever again, please. Thanks. So that's it. That's all I had to say today. What did y'all think of the Drogon and D&D cameo made in Westworld Season 3? Did you like it? Did you actually find it to be a fun, cute little Easter egg? Or did it bring up dark PTSD like it did for me? Let me know either in the comment section down below, or you can hit me up on Twitter. If you liked the video, hit that like button down below, and subscribe to the channel so you are always up to date on my latest videos. I love you all so much for your continued support. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!